Coming live from Self Love Lounge. Yeah, my partner Dre. Give me the beat. You talk to him. Look, now as I stand here on my feet, I ask myself, do history repeat? I know it do, but this is deep. From the slaves to the streets, from the cotton to the concrete, you give me Willie Lynch vibes. From that white man you hide, but you would kill me for my fucking ride. That's that envy you can't hide. That's that meet me outside, can let it go cause of your fucking pride. Back in the day, they take two field slaves, turn them against each other, something like the Django days. Whichever one was still alive, that's the one that went. The dead slave, he was gone, you won't see him again. And nowadays, they take two rap niggas, start beef, move out the way, then clap niggas. You better know your weapon good if you aim in sight. And if you kill a kid by accident, you got a night. You niggas so tough and Zimmerman is still around, but you will pay a couple K to knock your brother down. You think that God and evil fake until you die and reawaken. Your soul done made it through them gates. Them gates of hell, they await you. And everything you ever feared, that's that shit that's gonna take you. And all them demons that you claim that took the same out your brain. Now it's time for you to feel the flames. You see them demons like the streets. You can praise them all you want, but in the end you meet defeat. Open your eyes to the truth. But most of y'all can't do that because them lies be just as fake as you. Been spitting facts all my life. Your brain gotta watch for bullets, but your back you gotta watch for knives. Fuck nigga, you need to listen. I'm competing with the old me. You look at me as competition. I never thought I'd see the day when I would get off on this microphone and say this shit I'm about to say. But hey, it need to be said and they like damn right. Got on my knees, prayed to God just the other night. Help me win the fight against my own kind. And if Black Lives Matter, niggas colorblind. They in denial when they hate it when you speaking facts. But a race war ain't the reason why I got the strap. Don't get it fucked up, cause anyone can feel the shell. But not just anyone gon' kill me for my clientele. Folks be seeking all these questions but don't want the answers. The last time we stuck together was the Black Panthers. But since then, it's a block for a block. They get on TikTok and make a song about a dead op. To be a rapper now you need a bulletproof whip. No other genre like this. Now ain't this some shit? You ignorant. Get on the gram, you don't think twice. And make a joke about him fighting for his fucking life. So many of them throw rocks, then they hide their hands. But this reality, not Meta or the Central Land.
Yeah, biracial did that. What up, though? It's the word. You see the title. We're going to talk about it. Do me a favor, though. Hit that like. And if you're new, hit that subscribe. It's free to you, but it mean a lot to me. Um, a little engine that could, right? Great story. And I just stole that title because that's how I feel. You know, doing this. Always felt like that, you know, in life. Because life is an uphill battle. So when I was a kid reading that story, always associated that to any adversity that I came into, you know. But yeah, and that song at the beginning of the video, that's my cousin. And we grew up together. It's good to see people mature. It's good to see people elevate. And seeing that in my cousin, it just feel good. You know, we're on the same wavelength, had some of the same experiences. So even what he was saying in the record, you know, growing up, I didn't carry guns because people that didn't look like me was trying to hurt me. My whole life, you know, being hurt, it was by people who looked like me. So when people don't understand why I have a level. I'm being unfiltered tonight. So when people don't understand why I don't um, jump all into that race shit, is because of that. Fact of the matter is, it's good people and bad people. They come all in different shapes, colors, shades, and all that. Um, so, like I said, the people who hurt me always look like me. And even now, going through this is like, and this ain't nothing. It's disheartening that, the only thing I do is come on here and try to build. Um, and it's just these type of people in life, right? I was in Mary B chat, and great channel. And it's so refreshing to see people talk about real life situations. So um, I was in there and I made a comment that so many people got so many different self-esteem issues, so many issues within. What up, Mike? They got so many issues within. I apologize. What up, Bert? I don't think I was typing to you in the chat. Oh yeah, I got love for you, Bert. I do. But I was over there and I was saying so many people have so many different insecurities. Instead of working on themselves, they rather project it out on other people. And a lot of times when that don't even work, they want to play the victim so bad that they begin to victimize people. They begin to create conditions and situations for people to attack them. We call it gaslighting. And then when that don't work, they try to convince other people that this person is not a good person, just so they can play the victim. Again, creating conditions and situations for a person to react. But fortunate for me, I got a high level of ignorance, and I use it intentionally, not by mistake. And when I do that, I put myself in a state that I don't really care about it. When they say no weapon formed against me shall prosper, that's what they mean. People will throw sticks and stones at you. It's how you react or respond to it. It's go happen. It's inevitable. People are just messed up. People just fucked up. And then they so fucked up they don't even know why they fucked up. It's internal issues. You got to go within and fix it. That's why I'm gonna go check that out. Yeah, I've been. You know what, Perp? I've been asleep all day with the babies, chilling all day with the babies. We took like a 3-hour nap. So yeah, I've been kind of out of commission. Then when I came to, I was in Nate's chat, and then I went to Mary B's. Then the wife came home. I just ate. I didn't even eat all day. Didn't realize it. Was playing around with the kids and fell asleep and didn't realize I didn't eat until just now. But yeah. So I don't even I look at it like this, and I'm gonna explain it, but I'm not getting off my throne to deal with nobody. I'm not. And that's not to sound better than anybody, but this is what I'm saying. For me to throw mud at somebody, I still got to stick my hand in the mud. I still got to get dirty. I don't want to get dirty. I'm straight. I like being clean. I enjoy it. So I'm not doing it. And if I do have to address something, I'm gonna address the situation. If it's a threat to me, I'm gonna end it. But a lot of what most people take as a threat ain't a threat. It's like a fly. It's annoying, but it's not a threat. I have my life threatened. I know what a threat is. So I mean, But like I said, people will. What up, Nate? People will. Uh, people who fulfill that role of victim a lot of times. What they do. Y'all remember that movie Nightcrawler when the reporter wanted the story so bad that he actually went and did the crime just to have a story to report on? People do that. They create situations and conditions to become a victim. That's not my issue. That's something you got to work on. You know, uh, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not playing no games with nobody. I come on here, I share, I build. You look at my videos, that's all I've been doing. I don't bother nobody. I don't do nothing to nobody. And I'm going to continue to be that way because, like I said, small thing to a giant. I might not be big on YouTube, but in real life, people, they adore me. I say it like that. They enjoy. I'm an enjoyable person. I'm a good person to have in your corner. If it's as a friend, a mentor, an associate, I'm a good person to have in your corner. You'd rather have me than not in real life. YouTube is a different story. What up, Lana? People come on here and see this the difference between me and a lot of people too. I bring my real life on here. I bring who I am in real time onto here. I don't create a persona and take that off and try to live in real life with it. You see my mama, you see my dad. I ain't had my sisters come on here, my friends, my cousins, my real time people. And they tell you this is who I am. They tell you that. So for somebody to not even know me for long, have an opinion and share that opinion with multiple people, that say more about you than me. So that's, again, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. The more you attack me, the more you go attack yourself. That's all that's gonna happen. I ain't hiding nothing. I ain't got to. Look, ain't no in real time, there's no fear in me. So I have no problem with anyone. I don't feel a lot of people aren't threats to me in real time. And I'm being humble as I possibly can because of what I know and the way I always allow humble man to be humble. But what I'm telling you, it's not a lot that threatens me in real time. It's not. That's why I can be as humble as I can. That's why I can speak the way I can. Because I mentally and physically prepared myself for life. I know how hard it is. I experienced it. I can be positive because I know the negative. I embraced it. I lived it. I tasted it. I know what it is. And I don't fear it no more. A lot of things that people worry themselves about, I've experienced it. I've been broke. I've been with my lights off. I've been scrambling to find something to eat. Surviving is nothing. It's second nature to me. I experienced it. That's how I know now how not to get back to that point. I refuse to eat oodles and noodles. That's why me and my sisters, we educated ourselves. We lived that life. We experienced it. And if I had to go back to it, guess what? I can do it. But I know how to get up and get back to where I'm at now. And that's just self-confidence because I did it. And I did it. No one can define me with words, good or bad. I appreciate any great thing or nice thing someone says about me. I do. But guess what? It does not stroke my ego. I appreciate it and I'm grateful because I know people don't have to do it. But you can't blow my head up. Just like you can't say nothing negative about me and tear me down. Who do you think you are? For your words to even matter to me. Your thoughts, your ideas. At the end of the day, the only thing that influences you is what you allow. And I'm totally aware of that. Self-confidence and self-esteem is something that I built. Not only that I built it in myself, I understand it. I understand how it works, how it works for me and how it works against me. I put the work in. That's why I can walk and talk the way I do. I don't have to convince anyone of anything. I lay stuff out for people. If they want to try it and use it, then fine. If not, then okay. I don't come on here trying to act like I know what's best for nobody. Only thing I can do is share information. I apologize. I was not looking at the chat. My bad. When I get a little passionate, I start going in. And this ain't no knock against nobody. I'm just reintroducing, because people feel like they know me. They know me enough to tell other people about me. And in a good way, I appreciate it. But in a negative way, I just want you to know it don't matter. Because the more people you say something to, and they decide to come over here and check me out, check the vibe out, they go feel it. They ain't go hear it and they ain't go see it. I don't talk to people flesh. I talk to their soul. If you know it or not. I made a video and explained it. I'm anything that I ever said and did is intentional. I told you that. I told everybody that. It's in my videos. If you take the time and watch, you have to ask no question of me. You can see it. If I if anyone ever say, hey, I wronged you, like, bro, look, you said this or did this and I felt this way. No matter if I think I did or not, if you tell me I wronged you, I will apologize. That's just who I am, because I don't know your experience and I don't know what you've been through. And maybe it might be little to me, but it might be big to you. And I'm aware of that. And that's why I'm humble enough to apologize. That's all I can do, though. After I do that and you don't accept it, that's on you. And if I ever take the time out to apologize multiple times and you still refuse to listen or understand, that's on you. And that just tells me more about you. If you feel that I'm against you or I got some plot or motive to do something to you, and I don't say nothing or even look your way, and you feel like that months later, that's on you. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. So, D Truth, what up, James? I appreciate y'all. My bad, bro. I'm not looking at the thing. But yeah, before I do anything negative to somebody, I'm gonna just walk away and leave them alone. And this is why. I don't like drama. I always tell people, when you got friction in between one another, if you can't resolve it quick, just walk away and leave each other alone before it get to a point where something has to be done. Everybody ain't gonna be for everybody. Tay, what up, though? Lana, you wouldn't believe if I told you. And see that even in this time, even in this time right now, I'm talking, and I ain't gonna lie, because I believe in transmutation of energy, and I'm I'm getting messages. I got people asking me stuff, and I'm like, wow, and I'm human too. I'm having emotion. But see, this is what I do. I immerse myself in that emotion. That's because I'm going to own that emotion. I'm going to dominate that emotion. I'm going to use that energy that emotion give, and I'm going to transmute it into something positive, something beautiful. I'm going to use it. That's why I say you can keep attacking. You ain't gonna do nothing, but I'm gonna get pissed off and I'm gonna create something beautiful. That's what I'm gonna do because you're really not a threat. It's not a lot of people that's a threat to me. And if you are, then we got a real problem, like a real problem. If I feel really threatened, we have a problem because I'm not bothering nobody. I got 2 kids and a wife and a family, and I got my own issues. I'm fucking legally blind. I can barely see. You think I want to come on here and start some shit with somebody? I got real shit to deal with. I'm straight. I'm coming on here for positive vibes. That's it. I'm not built like everybody else. What up, Monique? There's real shit going on in this world. Real shit that I gotta prep for. I gotta prep my family for, mentally and physically. And anybody willing to build, that's what we doing right now. These things we talking about situations, we gotta change our mindset because when we have to shift, it ain't gonna be no time for all that. If you ever been through anything in life, you understand it's always better to be prepared than to have to get ready. Always. And if your mind ain't right, your body ain't gonna be right. So that's what I do. Mo, what up? And see, you know what? And you know what? That's why I just stick with positive people. You know, and I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I feel energy in people, and I understand that sometimes it takes time to change. And I understand this in people. A lot of times, if you change a person's environment, um, they change. If you change a person's circumstances, they change sometimes. And when I see that in people, I try to assist in that. So when you think of Jesus Christ, even if you don't believe in the story, believe in the man, just think of the story and what it represented. Jesus didn't go to what would be considered now the suburbs. He went to the hood because those are the people who needed him the most. So if I'm giving a gift, I'm going to give it to the people who need it the most. Sometimes it might not be the ideal person, but if I'm drawn to them, it's for a reason. And everyone, in my opinion, deserves an opportunity because I was given multiple. And I used every opportunity. And sometimes people don't have that. So I feel obligated to provide that sometimes with a deeper level of understanding of things. You know, sometimes people give people opportunity, but they don't give them the proper resources to take advantage of that. And one of those resources can be simply a better environment, just being around positive people, and then saying if a person can change versus telling a person to change and leaving them in the same environment or condition and expecting change to happen. Well, change into what? So I understand. Um, but that's where I come from. You know, that's the way I think. Um, I don't expect nobody to fully understand anyone. You know, that's not gonna happen in life because we all got our different experiences. We all go see things different. But having the level of respect for somebody, um, don't go out your way. That's the crazy thing. People go out their way to hurt other people. That says a lot about you. If you got to go out your way to hurt someone, go out your way to prove or create a condition or situation to prove your point about someone. That just says more about you, not the person. If you have to manipulate something or people to prove that you're right about, if I gotta switch the subject. Um, yeah, I don't. I know Nate, but that's what I'm saying. Even I don't never want to make nobody look bad, and sometimes I protect people from themselves, especially when they attacking me. It's I'm protecting. I will protect you from yourself because um, like if I was to lay things out, it wouldn't look good. It'd be good for me, but I'm not on here for clicks and views. If I get them, great. You know why? Because the more clicks and views I get, the more the information can go out to people. The easier it is for people to find it. That's why I want it. Not because I want to be popular or famous or I need the clout. I'm a 30, like I said, I'm 38 years old with 2 kids and a wife. And I understand I am some fucking mythical creature or something. I'm different. But that's because it's a choice. And it's not easy. It's not easy, but I am. I know I am. I built myself like this for a specific reason. And it's a choice. I hear people all the time put themselves in categories and boxes. I can't be in a box. I don't like being limited. No, no, no. I don't like being limited to nothing because I'm not. I am a divine being having a human experience. This vessel that I'm in was granted to me by the Creator for a specific reason because the opportunities it gives me to use my gift and to express my gift. I understand what I am. I don't have to believe. I know. And that don't make me better than nobody. What it does is shows my desire and passion to understand and learn. My resiliency never to give up until I got the answer. And I was blessed because I received it at a young age. A lot of people don't fully, truly know they are until they're older. And these are elders who told me that. That icon, that logo, that's not self-proclaimed. That's something I earned from an elder because of my insight. Like I said, it's no point in me. There's no point in me faking or trying to be something. Like I said, I'm here to share information, to build, share wisdom, and pass it, and to receive it. A lot of times, like I said, I was in Mary B's, and she asked a question, and it made me think. Being guilty by association. Hey, Dr. West, I apologize. I didn't see. I apologize. My eye, the piece of eye that I got working right now is twitching, so I can't read the chat that fast. No, Lana, I'm not talking about you. Nah, you ain't even, what you say about me, Lana? Hold on, now I want to know what you say about me. You said something about me, Lana? I ain't even see that. Lana, you said something about me? And you know what? Don't let it, Lana. Don't, whatever's going on. That's like you say, you're a warrior. Don't drop the survivor part. It's phases. When things happen, you are a victim at some point. Then you become a survivor, but then you become a warrior, and you understand anything else come towards you, devour it, own it. Don't let nothing stop you. Don't let nothing push you. No, and there's multiple ways to do it. Like I said, right now this is transmutation of energy. I'm still not gonna destroy. I'm gonna create. I'm gonna create with the same energy people sent to me to hurt me, to destroy me. I'm gonna create something with it. I'm gonna create something positive, hopefully inspirational and motivational. Because this is just a micro of the macro. What's happening in society right now? So much hate inside people that can't do nothing but let it out. And usually the people it hit and reaches are the positive people, the people who are trying to be good people. Those are always the ones that get hit the hardest. Hate, negative will always try to overpower positive. Always. But like I said in Mary B's live, when you being positive, the negative will come at you. But that gives you the opportunity. Gives you the opportunity to present the positive energy, because being positive is an action. And when people display that positivity, other people see it and it inspires. It let other people know you don't have to waddle in the mud. Because when negative people, that's what they win. Once you change your demeanor, once you change who you are, and you go to fight them with the negative energy, they win. If they win, if you win, they win. If you lose, they win. They changed you. They stopped you from being positive just for that brief moment. They stopped you. And this is why I choose ignorance. I utilize it. I'm going to be ignorant to the fact that this person, people, are going out their way to do something to me, and I ain't did nothing to nobody. And I guess what? I ain't no victim. I don't need nobody to feel sorry or bad for me. Please don't. Because like I said, they are trying to hurt me, and they ain't doing nothing but hitting themselves. That's all that's happening. You go break yourself trying to punch me. You go hurt yourself trying to punch me. That's all. You trying to hurt me, you go hurt yourself. That's all that's going to happen. So I'm not even worried about it. It is what it is. It's a reason. It's a reason why, faith is so important, because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, right? But when you have faith, no matter what the opportunity brings, you're ready. If it's by your skill, by your preparation, or by your creator, your higher power, your faith is what lets you know that no matter what happens, you go be okay. You go make it through it. And the faith I had to display in my lifetime, I get constant opportunities to show it in real time. Like I said, I'm not creating no persona to come on here. I bring my real life onto here. And when I leave, I'm back in my real life. I don't change. The only difference is the threat level. Understanding what is a threat and what's not. Because in real time, if I feel like my family in danger, like I said, I'm going to eliminate the threat. Flat and simple. We're not talking. On here, I can turn it off. I cannot go places. What up, Craig? So it's different. So you'll get a different response from me. And I'm just being honest. So, like I said, I'm not faking. But if it's in real time and I think something's a threat, I'm going to eliminate it. I'm going to be judged by 12 before I'm carried by 6. But on here, it's different. So I can get that space. Cat Daddy, what's up? I can get that space, So I'm cool on here, And like I said, I try to stay around intellectual people because they think. That's why I like intellectual people because they think. So when something happens, it's gonna be a thought. That's just my personal experience. Reactive people, I interact with them a lot differently, and I'm learning new ways because, like I said, this app is new. So, and that's the thing. You gotta constantly be learning, constantly analyzing things because situations change. Um, and if you don't see that change, you can't adapt quick enough. And I'm learning that from here. I'm learning that from people. Um, and like I said, I don't see the purpose of dealing with people I have to worry about. I don't see the purpose in that. It doesn't benefit me, so I don't do it. And I hope y'all don't do it with me. And like I said, if I ever say something or ask for clarity because like I'm intentional. And what I mean by that is if I do something, it's for a reason. But if I disrespect you, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to disrespect. That's why I say anybody can share their opinion about anything that I'm saying. You can challenge it. All I ask for is respect. That way, as adults, we can have conversations because I understand a lot of times nobody agrees with anything they don't understand. So I may say something that you don't understand and you won't agree. So let's get clarity, you know. Or if I say something insulting, I don't know. So don't be mad at me. Just say, hey, and I will give you an apology. I ain't trying to gaslight nobody. I ain't trying to sneak this, none of that. I ain't got time for it. And this gonna sound ignorant, but I'm not trying to be ignorant. But the only way I can say it is gonna sound. But ain't nobody on this app that goddamn important where I gotta sneak diss you. And what I mean by that, I'm afraid of something. I'm not talking about people because I don't care about the person. I care about the behavior because that can be changed. And guess what? Just because you're doing something don't mean I'm talking about you. I'm talking about the behavior. It's just not done by you. It's just not done by you. It's other people who display this behavior. That's why we're having these conversations. And if the behavior can be changed, then the person usually changes. But a lot of times the person can't change because that's just who they are. That's just where they're at in this portion of their life. And that's accepted. I accept that. That's why I say I'm just not going to deal with certain people because I understand where they're at in life and where I'm at. It just don't mesh. The frequencies are. Not saying they bad people. Just saying I know it'd be a conflict. So why even indulge in a conversational relation? That's how I am. That's how I operate. And I'm telling you this because I ain't trying to get nobody confused or anything like that. It is what it is. I'm giving you the opportunity to know and say yay or nay if you decide to deal with me. That's all I'm doing. That's why I try to be as clear as possible about my intentions and everything. You have people that say, well, you're doing that to confuse you. What am I asking you for? What am I asking you for? A like and a sub? A conversation? Even a debate? That's all I'm asking. Give me clarity. Oppose what I say because you have a different idea. And let's have a conversation. I can get clarity because maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sitting up here saying I know more than anybody or everybody. I just know what I know. And I want to build. Cat Daddy. Cat Daddy gave me so much clarity. Leticia gives me clarity. Letitia opposed a couple of my ideologies respectfully in her own way. We didn't never had a disagreement or bump heads. You know, I don't want to agree with people all the time. Then what am I gonna get out of it? You know what like-minded is? Like-minded is people not who think alike, but have a level of understanding, able to agree to disagree, able to put the mission in front of self. If we here to build, if I go in somebody's chat, right, it may be somebody in there who I'm not fond of. That don't mean I hate the person who doing the thing. And out of respect, I'm just not gonna say nothing to that person. But if it's information there, why can't I get it? Because it's a person like people. Look, we adults. You know, we adults. We supposed to be. It's people younger than us watching us, trying to figure life out by watching us. And it's some older people who act worse than the young people. And we wonder why they acting like that. I can understand a lot of this stuff, you know, is for clicks and views. But let's be real. Who the hell is making that much money on this app to compromise morals and values, their integrity? Like you making that much money. What is wrong with my mic? Oh, that's my earphones. I apologize. I'm not even I need my bad. I ain't been looking in the chat. I told you my one little eye. I might have to get Perp up here to let me know when I'm going in. I ain't going in. I'm just like I said, it's just passion right now. I'm trying to create something. Hopefully, my nephew. You know, my nephew listen to this sometimes. Yeah, I talk to him like this in real time. You know, trying to motivate him, trying to keep him focused. A young man who looking for his way, and I remember that. I remember I was him, and I didn't have what I'm trying to give him. I didn't have an example right there that I can touch. You know, I didn't have that, so I'm trying to be that for him. And that's why I display humility, because I know them younger ones looking at me. But I get robbed in my car, and now my car got broken in. Oh, shit. Your car got broken into. I'm sorry to hear that. You know what? That's all I can be, and I'm grateful that you take the time. I'm grateful that y'all take the time out. You know, y'all all take the time out to listen because just in life, in general, a lot of times people look at things as far as like material, status, all these different things that determine the value, and it be the littlest things that sometimes hold the most value, and people miss that, you know. And I think that we have been conditioned to not only push each other away with distrust, but to keep each other away with fear, thinking that what happened in the past, the pain that we felt of betrayal, of backstabbing, that fear will keep people away from you. And sometimes it keep the wrong person away. And the ego is supposed to be used for protection. But a lot of times when you don't understand it and made peace and you programmed your ego, it'll keep you away from the right things instead of the wrong things. It'll keep you away from the right people. You'll push the right people away because it's too good to be true. When I hear that, the first thing I think is I used to say that before I understood how to receive. I used to believe things were too good to be true. And then when I learned how to receive and I understood gratitude, it changed the way I looked at that. Because the things that some may see too good to be true, I look at it as a gift or a blessing from the Creator, from the universe. And it is too good to be true. Because it's deserved. All the good things I do in life, when something good or nice happened to me, why shouldn't I reap the benefits? That's what I put out there intentionally. That's why I do my best. I do my best not to speak negative or harm on nobody, because even if I find a reason to justify it, that energy still has to come back. It does. And it's hard to be disciplined to understand that, because you will be poked and prodded. And that used to give me an excuse. But in my reality, that's just an excuse. You know, just because somebody do something to you. Like I said, if I feel you're a threat, I have to eliminate you. That's not an option. It's just all threats have to be eliminated. That's not an option. But I understand what a threat is. And like I said, on here, I don't feel threatened. You know, I can turn it off and just never do YouTube again. I can do a podcast and still share information. So I'm not going to let it get to that level with me. That's just me personally. Not judging nobody, not saying nobody. I'm just saying I got real shit going on that I need to focus on. And I mean, if it got to that point on here, I just turn it off. Me, I'm done. You know, but I don't feel that way. And it shouldn't have to even get to that point. Like in life, that's what I don't understand. Like, people don't got, like, you ain't got real issues and shit. Like, you ain't got real time things that's going on that you can focus your energy on, your time on. You ain't got real shit going on that you can focus your energy and time on. But like I said, this clicks and views, the notoriety, the popularity, the subscribers. The reason I want more subs is so I can reach more people. I can share and build with more people. The more people I share and build with, the more right people. I'm going to be honest. Like I said, I'm always honest. I want to build and grow with people on here so we can help more people, you know. I want to get into I want to start like a mentoring program that we can do on here. But guess what? I got to reach people and get the right people around me. So with the clicks and views, that's what happens. I'm meeting new people every day. I'm only a licensed insurance agent. Before all this happened with my eye, I was about to work on my series 3 and 6 to become a financial advisor. I just ran into someone who did it the same exact way that I was trying to do it, but he'd been doing it for 10 years. And he taught me in 15 minutes what I didn't learn in 2 years. So I am meeting the right people that now I can only grow on here, but I can grow off of here. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be prosperous, and I want a lot of people to be prosperous with me. You know why? Because when I get to the top, the more people up there, the more security it is. If it's built the right way, the more stable it is. We ain't got to worry about falling. We can keep going up. It can happen. People have done it. That's all I'm trying to do is be prosperous with people, with information and wealth. Anything else to me is a distraction. It's a distraction. It's slowing me down, and I ain't got time for it. I'm I'm gonna drop the link. I can't keep up with the chat. I don't know if Perp want to come up here or anybody want to come up here. It's an open panel. I just wanted to get that off. I appreciate y'all listening to me rant. Um, I had to release that energy some type of way, and like I said, I'd rather create something with it. No, I don't think you're negative, Lon. What? You feel like because your car got broken in? Okay, it is Craig. You cut your facial hair, Craig.
What's up, brother?
Hey, you scared me for a minute. I seen the facial haircut. I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I shaved today. It's nice to be home with my clippers and be able to have my face back for a minute. So,
hey, Dr. West, I appreciate. I apologize. I do apologize. I ain't been keeping up with the chat. But y'all rocking in here, and it's going kind of fast. But Dr. West, I appreciate you, and I'm happy. I'm happy you found your way here, and like I said, the link is always open. I don't care if I got a title, if it's an opportunity to build on information, and you got a question or you just want to build on something, I'm willing to do that. Like I said, this is a funny channel. I just want to build. I'm being honest. I want to share information, so I don't even change titles half of the time. If you watch half my video, I start talking about something, we're getting a conversation about something else. Just because we build. As long as it's positive information, I want to put it out there. I just got to be more. I need help. I need help far as structure on this on YouTube, because like I said, I'm like people telling me to adopt a business model that I'm literally on here to share information and build with people. As far as being an actual YouTube content creator, I apologize. Every time I try to do that, it's not genuine. It's not like it feels like my the creativity and the energy that I have to talk about the subjects and things is raw. And for me to try to bottle that up and package it is I can't give it my all, if that makes sense. So that's why I kind of need help with structure, and with that, I can be a content creator, but I'm just being honest. If that'll benefit the people, I'm willing to do it. If that'll help build and get the information, I'm willing to do it. But right now, I'm this is me. I hit live and talk. That's how I make everything on my video, unless I edit it, and I just learned how to do that today. So, yeah, I'm just being raw. I'm just being real, man.
Unfortunately, and I wish you wouldn't have had to edit that video.
No, that was fire, man. That video was fire, and we was still, man. If you only understood what was still in my head, what I was about to say, I was listening to it, man. I was about to go in. It's like when I get on the road with something, and then I always try to come at this point because I want to when I talk, I want it to be on a level that people can associate, relate to. I don't want to talk and go over people's heads or become unrelatable because there's a message within it. That's why sometimes I like people to come up here, and as I'm talking to them, I'm illustrating what I want them to say or see, and they eventually say it. I noticed that a lot. That's why I enjoy having conversations with people. And sometimes I be thinking something, and the person just start talking about it, and that amazes me too. Like, but that just proves what I'm saying, how we connected, and it's the frequency. It's almost like telepathy. Like telepathy, and it's like getting a working understanding of it. Like when you finish someone else's idea or thoughts. Yeah, Lana, you're not being negative.
Well, you need to quit worried about bringing energy, because honestly, the best solution for you is to talk about it. And to get that. I mean, to me, that you got to get that energy out of your system, and the only way you can do that is by expressing that emotion.
Yeah, but
that will do you the best good. And then talking to people that are genuine, and you've got a great community that you're surrounded by people that will listen to what you have to say, and they may offer you advice, and they may offer you some resources. But to be scared to say what's on your mind is not the right answer.
Right, and you talking to Lana. Hey, Lana, I tell you this. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit up here and say I know. I got the answers to everything for you. But I tell you this: if you're willing to give me a problem, I'm willing to try to solve it, or give you some tools that'll help. Give you a different perception, a different way to look at it. and like Craig said, like Nate said, a lot of us got resources that we can help each other with. That's what building is. That's what this is. If you have a resource, offer it. That's what we do. If I got a resource, I offer it to you. I know I'm in Michigan though, but I know a lot of good like psychiatrists or psychologists too. And they, I got a couple friends like, and they doctors, but we have these intellectual sparring matches. It'd be fun about concepts, theories, and different. Yeah, so that'd be fun. So, like I said, I got reason. I'm gonna try to. The only thing, like licensed professional, they can't come on the internet and give diagnosis.
No.
So that's why a lot of like my sister, she reluctant to come up here because she don't want people asking her certain things, because that can, hurt their career. So like when my sister come up here, we just gonna be talking about family stuff, So yeah, I got a couple buddies who I want to bring on here, but because of what they do, I got to kind of control the atmosphere. So I probably make videos with them instead of, doing lives. That's later on, though. I still got to get my studio together. Hey, nah, Lana, you cool. Hey, look, when you come in here, this for anybody. When you come in here, like I said, long as we ain't disrespecting nobody, this is a sanctuary. Anything you need to get off, you good. You good. And like I said, if you just need an ear to listen to, it's ways. We got a Discord. I'm like this in real time. Like this me in real time. I'd rather for somebody to reach out if they need help or just need somebody to talk to, and then to go through life dealing with it on their own. I really do. I do that to everybody. Like my wife, people stop me in the store, and bro, I'm 6 foot. Like if I turn my cam on, you just seen my facial hair right now, you'd be like, man, this dude look crazy, right? People still walk up to me and tell me about their day. Out of the blue, people I don't know, bro. They just drawn to me, like in real life. And my wife's like, damn, you look crazy right now. And I don't know why. Like, it's just a gift. I guess I just feel like my energy is accepting. That's what this lady told me. This lady asked my wife if she can hug me. She seen me interacting with my son, like, can I hug him? And my wife was like, what? She was like, he just seems so receiving. And when I hugged her, she was like, that helped her and made her day better. And I'm looking like, okay, this shit weird.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with being angry or mad. It's what you do with the energy that's important.
You in Phoenix? Yeah, I'm in Michigan, Dr. West.
I'm in Kansas.
Yep, I'm in Michigan.
We got people all over the map, really.
Perp, you leaving me? Okay. I'm just now catching up. Yeah, it's something good gonna come out of that. Lana, something good gonna come out of that. I mean, bad things happen to good people. That's to break faith. But now you have the opportunity to show faith, you know? Um, that's how I look at it. Like, bro, I was all excited yesterday. I was like, I got 211 subscribers. And I'm talking about within 2 hours, it went down to 183, right? And I'm like, what the hell just happened? All these thoughts going through my head, right? I just took a deep breath and I said, you know what? That's motivation. And now I see how it feels to have 211. And guess what? I want more. So I'm going to just keep putting this good energy out and I'm going to attract the right people. I'm going to keep putting good content out, good information out, and the right people go here and come. It just motivated me. Now I see how it feels to have 211. That's it. I ain't gonna get mad at it. When the dude porn bombed, I'm looking like, wow, okay, now this just gives me the opportunity to learn how to edit because this video got some good gems in it and I want to get it out to the people. So now I have to edit and I move forward and keep it going. It is what it is. That's just how I'm gonna look at it. It is what it is. I'm not gonna let it get me down. Just like I don't get too hot, I'm not gonna get too low. And if you're watching this on replay or if you're in the bushes, I do appreciate that message. But in the future, I'm good. I know people gonna come after me. They got to. That's what happens.
When you're a positive person, you're going to attract negative people.
Bro, they killed Jesus. They killed Jesus, hung him on the cross. So what do you think they gonna do with me? And I'm not saying I'm Jesus. I'm not comparing myself to Jesus, but I'm telling you, if they killed the Son of God, because he was going around preaching the gospel, spreading positivity, I know I am no greater. So I know what it that's an example. Like people look at the story of Jesus Christ and they forget the fact that these people, like the system that was created, didn't care if this was the Son of God. Anything trying to change it, they was going to eliminate it. People fail to realize that they didn't care if that was the Son of God. He was going against their system. So me being positive, if people go come out at me just because I'm positive, because they want me to be negative. They want to prove that, guess what? Can't nobody be that positive. Watch this. Watch what I do. That's what it's been like that my whole life, bro. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I learned how to just stay away from people. People are evil and nasty, bro. Even if you ain't doing something to them, they try to do something to you. $198. No, it was I put the video on private, but if you was in here last night and you know how it went down, and then you look at my sub count today, you'll get a working example of what happened and who it happened around. So that's what I'm saying. But even that, I put it on private because I don't want that changing no ideas of nobody. I don't know if it was done intentionally. I don't know if it was a game. I don't know what it was, but because I don't know what 100% fact, I'm not going to say nothing. And like I said, it could have been a mistake. So I'm gonna protect that person too until I see otherwise. And even after I find out, guess what? I'm still not gonna throw no mud. I'm gonna just move on. If that person ain't for me, then if this was done intentionally to try to hurt me or make me look bad, I won't deal with you no more. I ain't gotta throw no mud at you. But no, it wasn't YouTube, Doctor West. It wasn't YouTube.
Yeah, and you can't go to their level, Atlanta. It just isn't productive.
Like I said,
Negative energy to you, just let them have the negative energy, and
yeah.
the way you deal with them is to just act like they're not even there.
But see, Lana, this is true, and I'm being 100% real. I am being 100% real with y'all. What you saying is 100% fact, you know. But this is the thing that they don't know. I'm not gonna be like them. If I have to go to the extreme, just like I'm extremely humble, I'm gonna put the devil to shame. I will put if I have to go there, I'm gonna put the devil to shame. I don't anything that I do, I give it my all. So it's not no beef. If I have to go at you, it's gonna be one time only. And when I'm done, it ain't gonna be nothing left. So I choose the righteous path. Like I said, it has to be an extreme. I'm not saying I'm above anybody. I don't get emotional. I'm not gonna lash out. What I'm telling you is no one will. You have to have a level of understanding to know that that's not normal. Like, okay, it's the situation, it was the condition that affected him to make him do that versus, oh, he was hiding that or he was really like that. No, I'm telling you, like, I tell people, you have the potential to be good or bad. And I'm telling you that because I'm fully aware of it. And I embrace both. I know how to be good because I immersed myself in the darkness. I embrace my darkness to appreciate my light. You have to have balance in life. Everything is used for a purpose. That dark side is used to preserve my light side. So that's why I said I'm not gonna get down and waddle in the mud. No, I'm gonna drop the throne on you and be done with it. But I'm not gonna get to that point. Before that, like I said, I'd rather just walk away from situations and continue doing what I'm doing, building what I'm building.
I don't think you've offended anybody, Lana. I don't think you.
Oh no, Lana, you ain't offending nobody. No, Lana, I'm not upset. No, I'm actually, I'm giving you game right now. You know, I'm giving you game. Um, what I'm telling you is understand that dark side of yourself, you know, and make peace with it because you might need it to preserve your light. But you will understand when to use it and when not to. You will look at threats differently. When you understand how far you're willing to go, you'll understand what it takes to get you there. You'll appreciate it. You'll be more aware. You avoid getting to that point. You see what I'm saying? Um,
Well,
this,
honestly, you got to be able to be in situations that are uncomfortable to know where your limitations are.
Mhm.
You know, and sometimes being outside of your zone and being uncomfortable helps you because it makes your senses more aware of what's around you.
And Lana, that's why I'm not gonna get on your bad side. If your upset looks like mine, I ain't gonna bother you. No. I'm gonna make sure you got peace and harmony. If you know what I know, I appreciate that, Dr. West. Like I said, I try to be real. Um, I try to, I allow my words to match my action. And like I said, I get to the point, I'm not trying to be perfect no more in life. I'm trying to be divine. All religions and spiritual practices um, were created for you to be not to become God, but to become one, to go back to the Father, to protect to progress your soul so you can elevate, do righteous things so you can get into heaven. All the spiritual practices taught us to be divine, but we're trying to be perfect. Like, no, I'm trying to walk in the light. I'm trying to elevate my frequency to a level that I was created to. I'm allowing the creator to work through me. And the only way to do that is to understand the power of creation. And that's love. So I embrace that emotion. I embrace that ideology is to love. And if I can't love you, I just try to stay the hell away from you. That's what I do. If I can't love you, I just try to stay away from you. And that way I can focus more on the people I can, love. That's just my idea. What up, Pop? That's just my idea.
And what I would like to say is that, by design, we were born into sin. So, I mean, to be able to have the awareness and the self awareness to know right and wrong is a blessing. We can choose to do things that we think are right and make mistakes. And, that's just ignorance. It's not necessarily saying that we made a mistake on purpose. We're human, we make errors, and we learn from them when we grow from those mistakes.
And that's the whole point. Like, that's why I say if I said something to disrespect somebody or made somebody feel a negative way, just let me know, because I'm still learning. And my intentions are not. That's why I have no problem. Even if I feel if someone say I wronged them and I don't feel like it, just because they say I did, I will apologize, because I don't know how that person feels. I don't know that person's experience. Maybe it was a boundary that I crossed, and it might not be big to me, but it's big to them. So I don't have a problem with apologizing, because my intention is not to hurt anyone. That's my whole thing. That's why I don't care about apologizing. If someone feel I wronged them, I have no problem with that, because my intention is not to hurt nobody. What up, Uncle L? But this is what I'm saying. If you feel that way and you tell me and I apologize and you don't accept it, that's on you. That has nothing to do with me. Because look, I am not jumping through no hoops and hurdles to prove anything to anybody. I don't do it for my wife. I don't do it for my mama. I don't do it for my kids. I sure the hell ain't doing it for nobody on the internet. Like, I am not no damn circus animal where I'm performing tricks for nobody. That's not who I am. I'm not coming on here showing my ass for nobody. Like I said, you clearly see my mother and my father watches this. I have my sister watch this. My uncles, my aunties watch this. I'm not. This is who I am. Uncle L, what up, brother? I'm trying always, but at the same time, I have to accept that at times I just back off, etc. But yeah, it still sucks. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Kalani, what up, brother? That's the thing too. That's why I said I had to find peace with my ego. Because sometimes, and when I feel those emotions, like if somebody say something to me and it actually If I get emotional about it, the first thing I do is step back and try to figure out why. Because I'm just being real. The way people manipulate other people is through emotion. So if I know what you react to, I can get you to dance like a puppet. Now I can get in your head. Now I'm in your space. Now I have control over you. I am aware of that. So when people say stuff to me and I feel an emotion, I check the emotion because I don't want them in my head. I don't want to be manipulated. I'm not going to allow you to do that. And a lot of times when I self reflect, it's not even them, it's me. It's my insecurity. Maybe I didn't know it was there and they pointed it out. But guess what? Thank you. Now I can fix it.
Well, that's the key. You know, I've got a side of me that you got to hit that switch, and I'm not going to let you have control over that switch. But if I come alive, it's not pretty. But I know how to turn that on and off, and I don't let people have access to that part of me.
And see, that's self-reflecting, self-awareness. That's where we all have to get, you know, because unfortunately, you know, it's fucked up people out here. Excuse my French, but it is. And people who thrive off of that, people who look for things to hurt you with, you know, it's people. So knowing that you can't allow that to happen, that's what I be trying to explain to people. You know,
Yeah, there's a side of me that most people wouldn't even know, and they wouldn't even believe that it would be what it is. But you know, I don't let people get me to that point in my emotion to let that come out. And if I do, then it's not going to be a good situation.
and think about this, right? Somebody who is trying to poke and prod at you to get you to that says more about them than if they actually accomplish it and you do act out of character. That somebody is willing to go that far to manipulate or try to change situations so you can be different. That's sick minded. Something is inside of you wrong with you. That's what I be trying to explain to people. Don't test people. Don't do it. Because when you do it, you're creating environments for them to change. And it's probably an unfavorable environment. And guess what? You may not be ready for the reaction they take. You may think, oh, this person is nice and I'm gonna get under their skin and make them mad. And this person blow up and cut your throat. You don't know. Don't play with people. You don't know how unstable a person really is. I don't understand people. You know what I'm saying? It don't, like, if you, even this, right? If we get a disagreement and I feel a certain way about you, right? Once I say it, be done with it. Don't drag it on.
Well, I do it every day, though.
With Nate.
With you.
Don't put no hearts in the don't put no hearts in the chat.
But you know, and just like that situation last night, if there was a physical way, that wouldn't have happened. And
right.
Not caught that at a moment's glance, and I was like, okay. Then you know, I don't understand why people take that mindset. I mean, that would be a behavior that wouldn't even remotely come close to who I am.
And see, but that's what I'm saying. This internet has given some sick people access to a lot of people. And when you building like that, positive things, even negative things, you know, people go all over the places and pouring bomb. But look at the person doing it. How they after they accomplish it, 9 times out of 10 they laugh and they think it's funny. Like, just think about that mindset. For you to go on someone's stream, no matter what kind of content they putting out, and porn bomb it to disturb someone else's harmony, you're sick in the head. You have no harmony. You don't know what peace is. So you try to take other people's peace because you don't know what it is, because you can't experience people when they can't have things other people have, like peace, like tranquility, they want to destroy it.
I don't know who mass destruction is. Milana, you wouldn't be human and you wouldn't be a lady if you didn't have the emotional hurt. And
No. And see, Lana, at the beginning, you didn't hear what I said at the beginning. Oh, no. Don't get me wrong. I get pissed. I get angry. I get hurt. What I tell you is I've learned to use that energy and transmute it into something positive. That's what I do. I'm not saying I don't feel it. I get angry, I get mad, and I huff and puff. Sometimes I go scream, the initial reaction. But I know not to blow up on the person because now they win. Now they win. But no, I get upset. I get angry. But guess what? I'm going to use that energy and I'm going to create something beautiful with it.
And you're not alone.
And that's a choice. That's a choice. I'm telling you, it's a choice. And it takes practice. But the more you do it, the easier it becomes. I will tell you that. But just think of it like that. Take your pain. I got a saying. I take my pain and I turn it into muscle. I take my struggle and I turn it into hustle. I've been saying that since I was 12 years old. Anything that hurt me, I'm going to make me stronger. Anything that's a struggle, I'm going to learn how to get through it and I'm going to use it as a hustle. I'm going to make it work for me. Whatever it is, I'm going to utilize it. You give me lemons, I'm not just going to make lemonade. I'm going to make me a lemon meringue pie. I'm going to make some sauce out of it. I'm going to use the hell out of that lemon. Keep throwing them.
And you know what? There's
Scott
people that are in the same emotional situation. What you do with that energy is important. And if you can use that energy to help your mind associate and know when you're in a situation that's going to lead to that, that's a learning curve that you can't get out of a textbook. And sometimes just taking that anger and vocalizing.
Get a kick out of that. He always teases me about changing dirty diapers. My bad. Scott, what up, brother? You miss your boo. Pert Win laid it down. I love them two together, man. It'd be so funny.
They're fun.
Yeah. But Lana, no, we over here to grow together. We build and we learn together. So I do a video on transmutation of energy, how I use it. I can give a working knowledge of how other metaphysical people use it, but it's real. And when I learned it, I actually learned it in martial arts. If you think of like Wing Chun or Aikido, how you take the person's momentum and use it against them. Same concept of transmutation of energy. You take that energy, and I'm not going to say use it against them, but use it for you to benefit you. That's what you can do with it. Because it has to do something. You have to do something with it. Once that negative energy is on you, it's on you. So it has to be dispersed somewhere. Energy is never destroyed. It's only transferred. So you have to do something with it. So why not utilize it for your benefit?
You're not alone. I mean, there's a lot of people that have deep down dark emotional feelings. And sometimes you just have to let that out and let it go. I mean, you can't harbor that forever. And one of the things that I always say is if you're letting those kinds of things occupy your time and mind, then you're not leaving room for the good things that are around you.
Dr. West, we're going to have to do a build I felt that from you. Yeah. And when I learned that, it changed my life. I'm not gonna lie to you. And first, I used it, like in my martial arts training or working out, and then I learned how to use it in different aspects of my life. But um, and I'm learning how to use it on here, to create content. Um, in a positive way, not throwing shots at nobody. I'm gonna use it as a teachable moment because I like talking about behavior, and it's not just the behavior on this app, but it's the behavior in society. Like I say, this app is just a micro of the macro of society. Is a reflection. The same things people do on this app, they bring it from their real life onto this app, just like I'm doing. I'm bringing the positivity from my real life onto this app. I live the way I tell you. Like I said, I'm not in no mansion. We ain't got no Ferraris. We got a house. I got a backyard. My dog can run freely in. My kids can play back there. We live a good, comfortable life in a nice neighborhood. Ain't no crime. The crime ain't high. I say it like that. Um, but the area I live in, they not gonna report too much crime because it'll bring down the property value. But I ain't no millionaire. Um, I ain't none of that, man. I'm a regular person, man. I just found that I found peace. I found peace, and I know it's obtainable. And in my bubble, I'm fine. I'm fine in my bubble. Me and my family good. But outside that bubble, where my kids eventually will have to, go out to adventure and make their way in life, it's not pretty. So I feel obligated to share information, and hopefully um, I can change a heart, and that heart change another heart, and that heart change another heart. And eventually, when my kids get out into that world, is better people. Hopefully I can leave this place a better condition than what I found it in. Um, and I know I need help, so that's why I created this page, and I enjoy. You don't know how refreshing it is to have great thinkers. Craig, Cat Daddy, Dr. West. I can't wait. I'm gonna pick your mind. I'm picking your mind because I like your comments. I'm gonna pick your mind. Just great people. Nate, Pops, Kalani. Everybody in the chat. Streets, Lana, you. Even by your comments, um, you helping me create content just by answering your questions or interacting with your questions, because you got real life. You speak in real life things that affect not only you but affect other people, and that's bringing up conversations. And if me, somebody on the panel, or someone in the chat has a resource or answer, it can be shared in this video, and other people can hear it. So I appreciate that.
And biracial, Kimash, there are tons of people.
Oh yeah.
Tons of people. So, I mean, like I said, Lana, if you're having one of those days, don't be afraid to share that. And don't be afraid to send somebody a message and say, hey, I don't understand. Can I get some help? Because the only bad question or stupid question is the one that's never asked.
Hey, Cat Daddy. Hey, bro, you don't understand, man. I know how that feel. I was holding my daughter, and my son came up and crawled on me. Both of them fell asleep. I couldn't move. I woke up 3 hours later, bro. So I know exactly what you. I'm like, damn. Well, I'm happy my wife cooked before she went to work, but it was some stuff I didn't get done. So I'm like, it is what it is. So I feel you, brother.
You wait till you have grandbabies to do that to you. My middle grandson fell asleep laying in the fold of my legs while I was sitting on the sofa. And I had my one foot on top of the other foot, my legs stretched out, and he crawled up there and fell asleep. And I was stuck there for a couple of hours. And my wife was like, aren't you going to just pick him up? And I said, no. He's at his peace. So when he's ready to get up, he'll get up.
Make it go viral. What up, though? Lana,
Yeah.
what you talking about? I want to see what you talking about now, Lana. Yeah, I mean, my humor spans from light to dark, so yeah, you'll be surprised. I
Yeah.
am I am just as regular as I am irregular. When I say I'm balanced, that's because, like I said, I embrace the darkness to appreciate the light.
Yeah. If you could take
Yeah.
Nate in one of his rants and make him laugh, you're having a pretty good day.
Dr. West, I tell you this: anytime, even if the link ain't there, you let me know to drop it, and it's dropped. Like I said, I'm here to build, and like I said, like you, just how you saying, even the stars in the line. I believe in frequency, so I understand what you're saying. And when it do happen, it'll be like the Big Bang. So, um, I patiently waited for Cat Daddy to hit the link, and when he hit it, magic happened. So. I understand, and like I said, I relish the opportunity. So whenever whenever you're ready, I'm here. And see, that's what I'm saying, Lana. Make this. Hey, don't forget to put y'all links in the chat so we can support one another. I'm big on that. I'm big on support. Um, yeah, like I said, it's been a lot of people giving me advice on how to do, and a lot of stuff I do have to implement. But the one thing no one ever said is don't support and don't help each other. So that we always go do. So if you get a blue wrench and you see some, I don't, long as they have page and the content ain't a troll, you can feel free to share their link. We got to support one another. We got to make that normal. Um, it's free, it don't cost nobody anything. Even if you don't indulge into the other person's content, it's free to support them. And it's just a good thing to do, so I would appreciate that. Yeah, this and like I said, with your life experience alone, added the education, um, please, I would be grateful if you offer any resource, experience, understanding, or insight to share with the community we build and to share with the people who take the time out to watch the videos. I would greatly appreciate that. And as for anybody in the chat, anybody in the bushes, if you have something to offer, please feel free to do so. It'd be greatly appreciated because the more we help one another, the better or more prosperous we all become. So I think, waiting for other people to help us has gotten us in the condition we're in now, when all along we were supposed to be helping each other in the first place. So I want to make that normal,
And
Yeah.
there are so many people in the community that have done lots of things to make a great stride forward. Nate being one of them. Nate is a presence that's captivating, and even with the trolls, he's found a way to get under their skin because they've started to follow him around.
Yeah.
But they're going to go away. They'll get bored with it. At some point, they'll figure out that they're not having any kind of game, and they'll get tired of it and go pick on somebody that will give them a little game.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, with me being the way I am, and this is why I embrace people, and I'm telling, I am the way I am. I don't expect, I don't look at other people and put the way I choose to live or go about life. I don't put those expectations on other people. I don't expect no one to look at life or be the way I am. I'm just offering tools that help me through, dark times. So maybe it's something I say that you can use. Out of a 2-hour video, maybe it's one thing that you could use to implement and make your experience better. And that's all I'm offering. I'm not saying the way I live is the correct way. No, it's my way, and I'm sharing what helped me get here. That's it. It's not, I'm not creating a standard. I'm not creating a pole for someone to reach. No. Because I'm still learning from other people. I done took stuff Pop said to me. I took stuff Cat Daddy say to me all the time. Cat Daddy, I appreciate you so much, man. I finished that video, by the way. Cat Daddy, his way of thinking gave me clarity to a lot of ideas that I had. It gave me a deeper understanding, a deeper meaning to it. So I appreciate that. You too, Craig. So like I said, I'm not saying the way I live is a standard. I'm just sharing information. And I don't judge other people's experiences or their choices or decision making predicated upon the way I think. No, because I don't have their experience. Like I don't think I'm better than nobody. I'm not even, I don't think that way. That's not even the way my brain operates, is to look at someone else and gauge them, with me. No, I'm trying to be the best version of myself.
And nobody's going to see things in the manner that you see them, because nobody's been where you've been and nobody's going where you're headed. But we can all relate and build on the knowledge that we have, because we're all headed in that same direction. But nobody's in the same exact spot. We're just trying to move to the spot where we want to be. And that's what brings us together, is that common bond of we want to be better and more aware and more knowledgeable about situations.
Hey, the word, I just love it, common voice. I appreciate that. My voice, when I hear it like on a recording playback, I'll be like, damn, I sound like that. I sound crazy. I don't, like in real time, it sounds different to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't like my voice. For a Mickey Mouse squeaky voice every day of the week.
And you know what, Lana, like I said, always feel free to express yourself, and you don't have to share. Just know if you need good vibrations, a good vibe, just come chill. You ain't got to share. But if you need that distraction, I'm gonna give you a positive one. I'm gonna try my best to give you a positive distraction if that helps a little bit. But yeah, you got support here on levels. Like I said, I'm a genuine person. I don't use things that I know about people to hurt people. If I can't help you, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Not only that, but we're no better than the people that we are around. Even if I pass by somebody I don't like and they're struggling and I don't stop to help them, then I'm no better than they are.
Hey, Pops, what time? Pops, did you leave yet? What time is your show? I put the notification on. I looked through it. Yeah, but I'll be there, Pops. I'll definitely be there. I might get my wife on tomorrow and we tell some paranormal stories. I want to diverse myself into other things. We actually go ghost. Well, we used to go ghost hunting, bro. We went to Gettysburg. We went to the sanatorium in Kentucky. We went to a couple places in Michigan. I'm sensitive, so I feel energies. Like when I say I be talking to y'all, I feel energies with people that I speak with. But I feel energies, see shadows. So I think that'd be dope to share some of the stories and experiences that me and my wife had together. I wanted to start her channel because she really into it. I don't like doing it because, like I said, I'm sensitive, so shit always happen around me when we when we go to places. I don't like it. She enjoy it because she get EVPs and all that, and I'm like, nah, that ain't cool. The StreamYard link mean you can come up here and chat with us. Like you can hit that and come up here and like Craig came up here. So like when I say I'm dropping the link, you can hit it and come up here. You ain't gotta if you decide to come up here, you ain't gotta show your face on the screen on the video.
I'm doing it right now just because somebody used my information to come up here and troll. And, you know, for my benefit and for everybody else's benefit, if I'm going to be on a panel for at least the short term, I'm going to have my camera on because I'm not going to put my name out there and act like have that persona of me in that light.
I don't nobody think about you like that, man. We all know you're a good dude.
I'm not going to allow that to happen either. So, you know, if you see me, then you know it's me. If you don't see me and it's my avatar, then you can say, no, you ain't going to happen. So that's something that I can control because I can turn my camera on or off if I want to. And, you know, honestly, I feel sorry for that individual because that has to be pretty lonely.
I'm a little confused. You say you share, but you admire. I don't know. I think I'm misreading it. No, you shouldn't be ashamed though. Oh, it's not sad. It's not sad. I admire a lot of different people. Cat Daddy in the building. What up, brother?
Cat Daddy.
Hey, fellas, what's going on? Word, Craig, what's happening, fellas?
Enjoying life, man. Pleasure for having you up here, Cat Daddy.
Always a pleasure. And, you know, Lana, there's no reason to be sad or embarrassed or anything of that nature. I mean, if there's something that we can turn in your mind to make something that is not comfortable for you into something that you can use to help you cope or deal with the situation, we would love to do that. So don't think that you're bringing energy it's not welcome. It's not true at all.
And I tell you this too, Lana. Like when you said admire, I admire this guy right here, Cat Daddy. I admire Nate. I admire Craig. I admire Scott. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I don't feel like I'm better than nobody. I'm just trying to be a better version of myself. And what that allows is me to see the greatness in other people too. And when I see it, there's nothing wrong with recognizing it and being humble by it, you know, that, you know, a person like Cat Daddy will even, you know, share his wisdom because he don't have to. So when he shares wisdom and insight, and when anybody come up here and do it, I feel honored. I honestly do. But you know, that's just me. But no, it's not sad that you admire people. I admire my little sister. You know, she just became a doctor. I'm so proud of her, man. Just because I know what she been through to get there. So I admire that. I apologize. Hey, you better leave them raccoons alone, Nate. I just seen that, bro. Don't be taking shots at my people.
Well, everybody here is that way, you know, and if they're not, if somebody doesn't care for the people that we rock with, then they're not welcome to be friends with me. You know, that's just the way it is. And if we don't take the time to understand situations that make people uncomfortable, then how do we call ourselves a community?
Oh, that's Cat Daddy. That's Cat Daddy. Me, Craig, and Cat Daddy.
And I'm surprised that Nate's not up here. And normally he probably would if he wasn't busy doing something.
He trying to kick raccoons. I don't talk to Nate right now. What up, Cat Daddy?
I'm just chilling, man. Listening, I'm just waiting. If there's something that I, feel I could apply some input to, then I will. But until then, I'm just waiting and listening.
You've always got some insight into something. So if you got something that you want to talk about, speak up.
I will, man. But I, speak when I have something to say, not just because something need to be said.
Great.
Yeah, see, that's why. That's another thing I admire about Cat Daddy, because it's that old school aura. Like my step grandfather used to tell me, say something because it's impactful, not because it need or you think it need to be heard. And it took me a while to understand that. But it's similar to what Cat Daddy just said. So that's that aura,
It's that ability to lead or be a coach or know that timing. And it's mega respectable.
It's like that old saying: it's better to remain silent and be thought of as a fool than to speak up and remove all doubt.
Yes.
You get to caught up rambling and jumping in a conversation, and you don't know the context of it or where it's coming from. You can really make yourself out to be an ass.
Yeah.
I'm an ass anyway, so I mean that's part of my nature. But like I said once, I'll say it again, and I'll say it a million times. I'm not any better than anybody else, and I don't want to be any better than anybody else. I just want to be part of my community of people, and this is who I am.
Right.
And Lana, I appreciate that. I really do. That's humbling. That's truly humbling that you admire me. I really appreciate that. Like I said, my admiration is for all, everyone in the chat. Just to take y'all time out to listen to me. Not only listen but engage is humbling, because you don't have to. And people take that for granted. People take the smallest things for granted, but those be the most important things sometimes, and they lose sight of it.
I can tell you that she's a powerful woman.
Oh yeah. I can feel it. I feel the energy from her. But yeah,
another powerful woman.
Oh, Purpose back. Guess who's back? Back again. Perpetual's back. But you know what, Cat Daddy, I labeled the title "The Little Engine of Good" because yesterday, I don't know, was you on the second live? I
was in and out of the first one, and then when I came back right as the bomb happened.
Oh, okay.
And then in between the bomb and you going live again, I drifted off.
So yesterday, after the first live, I started the second one, and I got, at the time I felt like well, I'm not gonna say at the time, because like I said, I don't know, and I don't know exactly what happened, but someone came in and blessed me with like 20 plus subscribers, and then like 2 hours later they was gone. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I put the video on private because I was praising the person, and I didn't want somebody to watch the video and then look like, I don't know what's going on, because I just felt like I seen that done, and kind of hurt the person. The person was then said to have bought subscribers. So I was like, I don't even want none of that drama. So I just put it on private. And I was thinking, like, we building over here. What up, though? So and then I was thinking, like, is that old saying, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But I was thinking, like, no, that's just motivation, like in a story, that Little Engine That Could, the obstacles gave the opportunity to show the strength and durability of the engine. So that's what this is giving me, the opportunity to show that just because I have a setback, it's a way you can take that energy and utilize it. And I'm using it as motivation to keep putting good content out, to keep building, to keep displaying that positive mental attitude, no matter what happens. So, yeah, the Little Engine That Could.
I want to big up Kalani for being able to step in and put some first aid on this situation. Because I came there right at the end, you know what I'm saying? And she was kind of saying, no, you need to go to private, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, crap.
Ronnie is a very highly intellectual man. I have a lot of admiration for him. And Pops is the same way. They are from, I want to say, my era, but my era is kind of unique. And they just really have a lot of ability to move through people.
Hey, Perp, you okay?
I hope she's okay.
I said she had to step away and scream. Top of the morning, we are over here building. What's up? What's up? Yeah, we just we over here building. That's all we doing. We using your name. We just over here building. I like that name. But yeah, this I just think a lot of times we don't embrace the opportunities to show the faith, to show the resilience, and I relish it. And I just want people to know I'm gonna continue being me, no matter how you try to manipulate situations, no matter what you tell people, no matter the way you choose to think about me. The ideas you have about me, them yours. I can't do nothing about it, and I'm not gonna try to change it. I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing. And the more you come at me sideways, the more you will hurt yourself. Because I'm not gonna react. I'm gonna respond. And eventually, if I have to show you the ugliness of your ways in the mirror, it's gonna touch your soul. So it is what it is,
And people coming at you sideways are not on solid ground to begin with. So
Nope. You always leave a humble man humble for a reason. Always leave that man humble. My grandfather used to tell me that.
People mistake peaceful for harmless.
Yeah.
Harmless and people and peaceful are two totally different things.
well, in your environment too. I mean, people don't really see the whole environment when they're being a fool. But I can assure you that when Word's live, that there are plenty of people around him that have resources to help him in situations like what happened yesterday.
If I wanted to, that's what I ain't even about to say, man. But yeah, if I wanted to, I could find exactly who that was. It's no big, but that's what I'm saying. It's a small thing to a giant. It gave me the opportunity to learn how to edit. So I learned how to edit in my YouTube studio today. So now I can clip stuff, So it gave me the opportunity. That's all it did. Thank you. Appreciate you. That's how you do it. You feel me? That's a boss move, man. I'm in control. You can't control me, man.
At the end of the day, I mean, it just like I said, I feel sorry for that individual because they have to feel like that's the only way that they can get any attention. How lonely is that?
But I want to go back to what Cat Daddy said because I think that's a misunderstanding a lot of people got. They think being peaceful means that you're harmless, and it don't. But I'm gonna let Cat Daddy build on that because yeah, Cat Daddy, you want to build on that?
Oh, yeah, harmless just means exactly what it is. It's harmless. You won't bust a grape in a fruit fight. You know, you're afraid of conflict. You know, you're afraid to stand on your own, or whatever it is. You shy away from the big moment. Peaceful is a path that people choose to walk. It says I'm peaceful. I come in peace, but don't mean I leave that way if what I'm saying, if you push it there.
Right,
Like Tupac said, I ain't a killer, but don't push me.
right. And
Like
that,
I choose to be peaceful, which means I approach people in peace. I stay away from things that I know will, make me act to the contrary.
hmm
Like kind of how you were saying earlier, you avoid situations that will trigger you to act a certain way because of your values and your beliefs.
hmm
So that's what peaceful is. Peaceful is choosing peace up to a certain point.
And the dig a little deeper. The reason I choose peace because I understand harm.
Right.
I understand the depths and the levels of it. So, um, like Cat Daddy said, I avoid because there's no point of me going there. And a lot of people don't understand. That's why I say I don't bother nobody, bro, because you truly don't know who on the other side of that avatar. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how far that person willing to go. And some people be waiting. They want excuses to, you know what I'm saying? That's why they do all that gaslighting. So just like I understand the levels I'm willing to go, I know or understand its depths. But the one thing I don't know is how far another person will go. And I'm not interested to find out. So I just keep doing what I do. I go on my path. I choose my path of peace. There's no point in me finding out how far a person will go. I don't understand that. Like, why do people test people, man? Why do people poke and prod and fuck with people? That don't even make sense, man. It's like you ain't got enough real shit going on in your life to just.
Sadly, some people don't, and it, if they've got enough energy to want to try to get to that level, you really don't know what their level is going to be, but you can control your energy and how you react to the way that they're acting.
Is Street still in here? Did Streets leave? I don't see him and Perp going at it. He must not be in here. He might just be listening.
Might be soothing to his soul.
I love their two dynamic. I mean, it's funny. It's funny.
It is.
They swear they don't like each other, but 5-10 years from now, we gonna be going to Australia or England to a wedding. I'm playing, Perp. I'm playing. I'm joking. Perp gonna kill me.
Wedding or a funeral? Which one? Take your pick.
A wedding, then a funeral. A wedding, then a funeral. She gonna get Streets insurance money. He fell off the balcony at the honeymoon.
I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, I just think it's easy to avoid people you don't get along with. But like I said, when you on this app, it's the environment. People will do stuff for clicks and views. So me, I try to stay away from those people who do stuff for clicks and views, and I leave their name out my mouth. You know, and I don't think that's pussy. It's just smart business. You know,
And
um,
sometimes it's easy to trigger somebody and not really intentionally do it.
and then you got sometimes people be like I said, they will gaslight you for you to do it, just so that you know what I'm saying. So just being aware that people do things to get you to react, so they have an excuse to do what they wanted to do the whole damn time. Just be aware of that. And when you see people do it, be aware that person does that. It is nothing against the person. That's just who they are. So just stay the fuck away from them. That's what I do. I just stay away from them. James, what's up, brother? You know, I just stay away from people like that. Like if I know you have the potential to make me content, I'm not. I'm straight. There's no purpose of we can't do business together. Not me. I'm not here for that. I'm not here to go back and forth with nobody. I'm here to build with people. You know, it's easy to destroy something, but it takes time, effort, care, compassion, love to build something correctly. And that's more enjoyable. The finished product, think about it, the finished product of creation versus the finished product of destruction. Which one is more beautiful? You know what, Perp? Let me see something. Let's do that. Let's do that together, people. I don't ever do this, but I don't think Perp gonna strike me. So let's since we talking about it, let's see if I'm good at this content creator thing. I'm gonna try to find Perp's video and play her word of the day. If that's okay, Perp. I want people to go see it so you can get the view, but um, I want to play your word of the day. Where is Perp's name on my list? There we go. Let me cue it up. I don't know. Did she say it was okay? This gonna be my first straight.
Hello, my little friend. Good morning. I trust you're well. Did you sleep okay? I hope you're having a nice day. You know what time it is? That's right. Word of the day. Yeah, it's word of the day. And today's word is gaslighting. GaslightIng. Gaslighting, which means to manipulate someone using psychological methods into questioning their own sanity or powers of reasoning. Now, some s- some phrases that could be used by a gaslighter could be You're too emotional. You're crazy. You need help. I never said that. I was just joking. Why are you upset? You're too much. Stop being so dramatic. Stop being so sensitive. I'm not continuing this conversation until you come to your senses. You're imagining things. They might use some of these phrases to reject real and valid feelings that you might have. And over time, it can wear you down. And it can erode your self-worth and confidence until you don't even trust yourself, much less another human. And it's a fucked way to treat someone that you purport to love. So please, be kind with other people's hearts, like you would with your own. Because whether you like it or not, you gaslighting piece of shit, everybody matters. Thank you. Come again.
You gaslighting piece of shit.
Hey, that was perfect, man. The way she broke it down and the way she, because usually she uses a sentence, but I like the way she used it in like working knowledge, in real time. Perp, I appreciate that.
That was dope.
That was good, and that's what I'm saying. You know, we got so many people here who do so many different things. But when we come together, it's like we form Voltron. We get hit it from every different angle with the information and the entertainment and the education. You know.
Yeah, and you know what? She has gone from being completely scared of doing a video to making some of the most enjoyable videos. And she doesn't really look at herself as being an asset, but she is definitely a pillar of the community.
I'm about to enter the studio on my phone. I'll be right back. Go ahead and build, bro.
You hear me? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, my son woke up. I wanted to keep building because, uh, yeah, that was perfect. And I think that it blends in with the video, the content I'm making today. So I appreciate that. Gaslighting is gonna happen. Come on, no, you're gonna let that. Okay, go ahead. Come on. Gaslighting is gonna happen. You know, be on this app, and people go do it. But the more you become aware of it in real time when it's happening, like I said, if you see it, you can navigate around it. You can put it on Front Street and let a person know I see what you're doing. Um, but when you're not aware of it, then it works. And like she said, it'll make you doubt yourself. Um, it'll make you react. It puts you in a position
like Cat Daddy said, compromise your morals and beliefs. This is stuff that's happening in real time. And I mean, like I said, we just ego burnt grandmother, bro. We just got to be aware of it. The more we're aware of it, the better we can combat it, navigate through it. We just make better decisions when it happens. Okay, Daddy, what do you think about gaslighting? Um, how would you, if you're aware of somebody trying to gaslight you, how do you approach that situation?
To be honest, I don't find myself in a lot of conversations where I'm getting gaslighted or gaslit. Uh, but I do catch myself gaslighting. So, I go back and, you know, most of the time, it's after the conversation has happened. And, depending on who the person is, I'll go back and make it right.
And see, that's interesting. So let me ask you this: is do you notice? Is it something that makes you do that? Like, do you are you aware of like after you do it, like, well, I did it because I felt this way, or I did it because, uh, like with me, when I used to catch myself gaslighting, I understood it was because somebody, I felt some way about somebody, and me personally, I wanted the excuse. So if I can get them to react or do something, then I can do what I wanted to do, and I have a valid reason for doing
I think usually whenever I do it, it's because I want the conversation to be over. Either because one, I think that, maybe they're full of BS or, they're putting on, uh, or, that certain behaviors or conversations are becoming a habit, and I'm of the mind frame, do what you got to do to process it, get over it and move on. And like I said, I guess it's just the military in me. I don't sit around and dwell on things for too long, let alone keep bringing them up repeatedly. Um, but whenever I do find myself doing that, like I say, depending on who it is, I go back and make amends. But usually it's because I just want the conversation to be over with. I'm not interested in it.
it. What about you, Craig? Are you aware when people gaslight you, and if you are, how do you handle that?
I try not to be around people that are going to tend to act that way. But, you can't always control every environment or every situation. And it's okay to not agree with people, even the people that are close to you. So sometimes it's easy to just bow out and respectfully dismiss yourself from being in the middle of a situation. And, I would rather, instead of somebody trying to shine a light that isn't necessarily appropriate or representative of what I want to be, I will just remove myself from the situation.
Now I can say now this, and like I'm kind of like Craig in that sense. But I can say, remember when I was talking about, taking a few breaths or whatever to turn a negative or counterproductive thought into a productive thought.
Yeah.
I do, I try to practice that as much as possible. So even when that situation occurs to where I would normally gaslight, you know, I try to be slower to answer. That way I can think about my response before I respond.
And this is something, and I don't know if it's age or wisdom or what, but this is something that I've said to my sons. you know, think twice and speak once, because you never know how people are going to perceive what you're trying to tell them, and words can cut like a razor blade.
Yes, sir.
And once you let the words out of your mouth, you can't take that back. I mean, there's no way to unsay what's said.
True that.
Hey, sorry, the word. I don't see you, or maybe you're not aware of gaslighting. I guess I believe that term with extreme narcissism. You know, I have I've worked in a hospital around a bunch of racial doctors in the Providence area. So I am also familiar with gaslighting, and I'm also a student of words. As far as like the origin and etymology of words, word construction, uh, selection of words. I'm like really aware, so I pay attention, even in text, how people string together words. So by doing that, I have an understanding of that when people gaslight me. And I didn't go. I'm not a psychologist or nothing like that, but like when you said narcissism, I can identify different types of personality, and a lot of those personalities I've learned to understand them uh, through, like I said, the structure of words, how people string it together. So I'm not quite clear what you're trying to say. Um, when you say I don't see you, or maybe you're not aware of gaslighting. Um, but yeah, I totally understand when people try to gaslight me. I'm aware of it. Because the first thing I do is when I have conversations with people, I look for the intention of the conversation in general. Anytime anybody had a conversation, there's a reason behind it, you know, just engaging in dialogue. So I train myself to look for that first. Um, and you can do that through body language also. It helps when you in person because you get a better understanding, um, listening to people speak, but also watching their body language. I think is that am I reading that wrong? Is that what you were trying to say? Like, well, no, I don't. It's people who are not narcissists who use the gaslighting technique. Like I said, people use it to get a reaction out of people a lot of times. Um, and I'm not gonna lie, when I was younger, I probably fell into that category as a narcissist. People think I'm a narcissist now, probably. So, I'm sorry, I don't do categories and put myself in boxes, but I understand that's how people are comfortable identifying things or associating things with something that uh, is categorized. They just feel comfortable putting things in boxes.
I think a lot of people aren't even aware that they are gaslighting.
I would
Yeah,
agree with that.
I definitely agree with that.
You know, and it's a lot of people will let the mouth motor run without having any engagement in thought. So it it's a scenario that could happen without them even being aware, and they probably don't really intentionally do it.
Right. Let alone knowing the impacts of it.
Right.
Right. You
And
see,
that's one of the things about knowing the people that you're rocking with, and making sure that you're with the people that are moving in your same direction. That's the value of it, is because you tend to be in a circle that's at a level you're comfortable with, but sometimes you outgrow that circle of people.
Oh man, I started reading We Building, and I forgot what I was about to say. Dang it, it was a good point, but I started reading this and my brain started working. But Lana, no, don't. It's not an insult. It's trust me. It's not much a person can actually say, uh, especially that don't know me. That I guess that I would. And like I said, you always give clarity to what you're trying to say, so I don't think it's an insult. What up, Ryder? Like I said, always feel free to express your opinion. You doing it in a respectful way, in my opinion. Um, you're not supposed to agree with everything I say. And plus, like when you don't, honestly, it just gives me the opportunity to get clarity for myself too, and maybe anybody listening. Um, but I want to go back to what you build. Gaslighting only affects people that are not happy in their current life. How can you give people that much power over you? I believe people care too much about what other people think about them. And I would, I'm gonna agree with that, but I'm also gonna take in the fact that some people they're not there yet, if that makes sense. But I do agree with what you say, but uh I will honestly like some people just not there yet. And sometimes it takes time to get to a level where not the fact that you care about what people say, but you don't let it affect you. That's like two different things, like caring and it not affecting you, but to affect you, you must care. I understand that concept, but um, it's a process. So I say it like that. But yeah, I do agree, but I wouldn't. I find a more politically correct way to say not happy, only because, like I said, it's just some people working towards that, and that might be um, discouraging. I mean, and Lana, people could have a different understanding of gaslighting. Um, I said have a different experience. Have different experiences with it. Um,
I don't know. The term gaslighting has been thrown around a lot recently, and it seems like more commonly now it's been referred to as gaslighting topics or issues versus interpersonal and emotional and relationships wise.
right.
You know, people gaslight conversation and issues that are important to a group of people, but not like I say, not that interpersonal connection. That kind of seems to be the more common usage of it now.
Well, it's like a lot of other things. The more that they terminology things and try to associate different things, the more that it just waters down all of it. And people just get to a point where they're numb to it. And I don't think it's appropriate, but I mean, it happens. And I think that some of that's by design. So,
Right. Which is why I can't bring myself to use the Discord app. I just can't. Just because of what Discord means.
it should be discourse, not
Right.
discord.
Right. Just because of what it means. I cannot do it.
The thing I like about it is that it's just what you put into it.
Oh, I agree. I agree with that. Like I've roamed around in there, but it's just like, oh, what an oxymoron.
It's definitely not a great name, but I think that it's a good asset to communicate with people outside of the YouTube app, and that you can communicate more
Hey, hey,
effectively behind the scenes.
And Lana, exactly what Street said. Don't be sorry. Um, I'm about to ban you from using that word in the chat. I'm about to ban the word sorry. You're not sorry. So um, and you don't have to apologize for it. Like I say, even when you express your opinion, you respectfully do it. So there's nothing to apologize for. And you see how we responded. Um, you're not doing nothing. I mean, you good. If perp okay with you, then I just seen that thing you said nerves, but you were saying you was associating with it. But no, you good, Vonna. I appreciate you. No, I know. Trust me, I know when people trying to. I know. And like I said, I don't. I got tough skin. I don't take a lot of stuff as insult. Like I'm not even gonna tell you the secret to insulting me because this is being recorded and it's people out there who will try shit. So, but trust me, it'll take. You have to go to the extremes. So, no, you good. I'm good. Trust me. I'll let you know. Yeah, I don't have a problem telling anybody when I feel disrespected. I'm gonna let you know, and I'm gonna give you the opportunity to correct it. And if you don't, then I just don't deal with you. Ain't go scream, holler, yeah. I don't do all that work. I just let people know how I feel.
No different than Nate kicking a raccoon,
Mhm.
or me punching a horse, or
Oh yeah, I gaslight Craig and Nate all day. Nate with the raccoons, Craig with the bull and horse. And see, we joke too long. That's why I say, well, no, you good. I appreciate you being here. Like I said, expressing your opinions, and like I said, we get clarity off of it. Um, and
you
that's
know,
everybody. A lot of us. My upbringing was unique. It wasn't all. It wasn't pretty. But um, even though my upbringing wasn't ideal, I learned from it. And I'm telling you, when you go through things and you learn from it, when you learn from it, it makes the experiences that you went through, you get understanding from it, and you can grow from it. So it's when we don't learn that it affects us. You know. Um, and that's a process too. I'm not saying that's easy, but I would go back and the things that made me feel the pain, find a lesson in it. It's a lesson, even if it's not to do that to other people. You know, not to be that way, or and don't. A lot of times when things happen to us as kids, we like to blame ourselves. It ain't your fault. And it's you can't. Sometimes you just can't understand why people do uh, the nasty, negative things they do, and it's not for you to understand. It's for you to grow from. You know, it's not your fault what people do to you when you young, um, and it's not your burden to try to figure out why they did it. It's just to understand it was wrong and it shouldn't have been done, and you don't do it.
that's one of the things that I like to tell people is sometimes it's hard to learn to forgive yourself for situations that you have no control over.
Y'all done pissed Perp off.
I didn't chase her off.
I hope y'all ain't pissed my Perp off. That triggers me.
So, Lena, if I would recommend anything, it would be to pick up, start listening to some of the Stoic stuff, Stoicism, because it really focuses on the dichotomy of control. You know, learning to control what you can or do something about the stuff that you can do something about and letting go of the things you can't. It's a really good starting place for self care. You know what I'm saying? It was for me.
And that's just it. I mean, we can't tell you how to go through your emotions, but we can give you tools to help you deal with your emotions. We can't do the work for you.
Right. But like I said, you do got the support and resources. Like I've went through. Um, no psychologist can help me. I was diagnosing a psychologist while they was diagnosing me. I was a horrible patient, but I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
Some psychologists are just fun
I
to
had
play
a,
with.
I had a psychologist tell me like you got a God complex. I'm like, no, you just don't know what the hell you're talking about. And I'm telling you about you. And I'm like, it's not my fault. And the man got so mad. I'm like, look, bro, it ain't my fault. Your wife ain't loving you. And I can tell just how tense he was. And every problem I had. So I'm like, no, my mama ain't my problem, bro. I'm telling you, you like, damn, you hate. At first, I'm like, man, you hate women. And I'm listening to him, and I'm like, no, you projecting, bro. That's the first thing I noticed. Like, you supposed to be helping me, but you projecting your issues onto me. And then I noticed, like, he had a resentment for women. And I'm thinking it's his mama. But the more he talked, I'm like, bruh, you need to just tell your wife you need some. You're sexually frustrated. Like, so, yeah, that didn't last long with him. But what helped me was studying religion and spirituality. I found so many different things that I still utilize to this day. Um, Universal principles. I use portions of the Bible. I use the 5 pillars of Islam. I use the 42 ideas of Ma'at. So there's a lot of different things that help me. And um, like Cat Daddy said, uh, you just we got information that can help. So I mean, even the resources, the books, the knowledge that we gained over the years collectively. Even you, Lana, you got information too that you can offer. But that's why we're here to share, and that's what we do. So any issues or problems, that's why we talk.
You know, the serenity prayer, I think, gets a negative connotation, but it's a powerful prayer.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm scared to go look at the comments between them two. Hey, Street, you know I like you, bro. 'Cause I take a lot of heat from Patty for you, but you my boy too. I love Perp. Um, I love both of y'all. Y'all too, man. I'm gonna get them hooked up. I hope Perp off when I said that.
Just kind of pounce
No,
into
no, it's not that. Like I said, this is just an environment um that I want people to feel comfortable. And honestly, to be 100% honest, um, I would prefer um, we talk about issues and behavior versus the person because I won't do it, but I can't promise you somebody won't clip a video and try to use that against you. So I never want you to expose yourself like that. But like I said, we do have other resources that we can talk, off of here if you need support. I'm willing to do that.
and not just word, but there are a lot of people in this community that have had real life experiences with things. So, and that's what I was saying earlier, Lana. You may feel like you're bringing negative energy, but there's always something positive that can come out of somebody having emotions that they don't understand.
Right. Hey, we building over here. Appreciate you, and the comments, the insight that you gave to the conversation. Appreciate that. And have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful. Yeah, yeah. Faith is important, and knowing, not believing. I always tell people, no matter um, what you believe in, just make sure it's working for you. Um, and no matter what other people say, what's for you is for you. So if that works for you, use it. Don't worry about what other people say about it.
That's one of the things that, I've said often. I'm not a religious person. I'm a person of faith. There's a difference in my mind. I associate religion with a lot of negative stuff. So,
And see that's what I tell people. And that's why I don't like. I will talk about facts when it comes to different things like religion and spirituality, but I don't take no one's experience away from them and what works for them. I can associate or relate to someone with any spiritual practice or any religion, so I prefer to do that than try to tell somebody something ain't real, or if it's working for them, what do it matter? You know, if somebody believed in the Marshmallow Man and it works for them, let them believe in the Marshmallow Man. That's for them.
My exact thoughts.
does that so that he can read them. It's not personal. That's kind of the way that he monitors what's going on in the chat.
That's the only, hey Lana, I'm legally blind. That's literally one of the only ways I can see your comment. But I got you though. No, that's cool. I got you. Nah, I ain't trying to put you on the spot. My bad. I got you. Nah, it's good. I feel you, man. No. Cause I probably feel like that too. Like, dang, keep putting my comments up there, put me on the spot. Nah, I got you.
And that's one of the things, what I was saying earlier. People don't know how your mind works, or what you see, or the things that you experience, or how you experience it, because everybody's different.
Yeah. And see, that's why, like I said, I don't really take offense to what people say or how people say it, because a lot of time um, it's just understanding the person. Like I'm still learning people, so like I try to relate before I try to judge. I'm an atheist, but I never tell people not to believe. If it works for you, then go. And that's how I feel, Scott. That's how I feel, bro. Like if it works for them and it's making them a good person, why take? I don't know if I think I told the story before, but I used to debate a lot, right? And it was this young dude. Um, he was a Christian, and he was well versed in the Bible. Um, but we start talking about the origin and the lineage and how it was put together, and I took that from him, and he wanted to commit suicide after that. And I realized like you can't take things from people and not replace it, because um, sometimes it can be unbearable. So I stopped. That's what made me stop debating. That's one of the major things I should say. So I think I did another debate after that. But that was one of the major things. Like um, I ain't see it. It wasn't valuable. I wasn't really getting out of it, but a stroke of the ego, just to prove I'm right and somebody else wrong. But I done took something from somebody that they held, and it was helping them, navigate through life, gave him peace, and I took that from him, and he ain't know what to do. So I was like, I'm straight. I ain't doing that no more, because I don't want, I ain't trying to stroke my ego and somebody. Yeah, I don't know, man. That just it kind of messed me up. Like realizing like, um, You know, that boy tried to take his life. He was young. He was like 23. You know, so I was like, it's not worth it just to be right. You know, somebody, um, you take something from somebody that they was utilizing. They gave them comfort, gave them peace. And like I said, even if I replaced it, it was still no point of disturbing someone's harmony. Not to that point, because like I said, even the way I came at them when I was in debates, it was like I wanted to. I had the spirit of destruction. Like I wanted to destroy the people. I was in competition. Um, so feeling that energy and then seeing the result of it, I just realized it wasn't good.
And I want to go back to what Scotty said. I have found that more atheist people have a lot more faith than people that would consider themselves or associate themselves with Christianity. So
Hmm.
I plead the fifth.
Okay. Nah, I've seen all those at the top. I don't know.
Hey, Lane, it gives you an option to turn off the camera before you even go into the back studio.
yes,
Yeah,
it
you
does.
can turn off the camera before you.
You can turn the camera off and you can turn the microphone off even as well.
Oh, because I can't hear. I already can't see, Craig. Now you don't want me to hear. Oh, Nate had a good. Oh, Nate, the other day, I was teasing him about the raccoons tying him up by his boots in Central Park. And he was like, yeah, why don't you try to smell one of them dirty diapers to see if your eye can start up? I'm like, okay. Hey, we got a shock collar for my dog. And my wife, I had shocked myself because I was shocking the dog. And I'm like, this thing don't work. So I tried it on myself and shocked myself. And my wife said, why don't you put it on your eye to see if we can get it working again? And you know, her dad, old Middle Eastern guy, he was like, yeah, good idea. Try it. I'm like, man, fuck both of y'all. So Lana, when you was talking about a dark sense of humor, yeah, we got it. Um, like I said, a lot of stuff that probably will bother people, I find humor in it, man.
Hey, don't play leapfrog with a unicorn. I don't know what else to tell you.
Oh, hold on, I got you. There we go. Why didn't
Okay,
there we go.
sorry.
Hey,
Don't
hey,
make
hey.
me show.
It just shows a circle with a little.
Okay.
How are you, Lana?
I'm alive. Hi.
Hey, hey.
But between you, maybe you guys don't know me. I love listening to all of you. But even when I type, I can't say whatever. So you can't see me, right?
No, we
No,
can't.
No?
No.
Ah, but anyways, yeah. I love listening to you guys. I love your support and all that. Even when I express stuff, I maybe take it to heart. I'm a survivor. I am sorry if I imply you have to save me. But no, it's yeah. Hi.
no.
But I laugh. Like my nature's to laugh. My being is to laugh. So I appreciate even when you guys care. I feel so bad. But no, hi. I've never done this before.
It's fun, and once you do it, you took the training wheels off.
It was training wheels. I'm just yeah.
Sometimes stepping out of your comfort zone is healthy.
Well, it's not my comfort zone. When I type in the way you guys interpret me and the way I come across, I just feel bad, hon. Because I'm not a whiner or whatever. I guess I
We don't.
appreciate everything. What?
We don't take you for a whiner.
No, I'm
No,
not. I but when the conversation is around me or whatever the aura of the conversation was, I didn't mean to direct it to me, but sometimes I am pissed off. Like my car got broken down by crackers. Like I get upset, and I'm a nice person. I crochet for the homeless, but sometimes I switch. Like that's a dark sense. It's all of a sudden you get mad or. But no, I appreciate you guys like more than you know, more than you know. I'm
Oh,
out way past my bedtime, but I always if it's Craig, you always say something nice to me. And so do you, the word. But I'm just it's not my norm, but yeah, hi. But I have a bad sense of humor or whatever it's called. Like yeah.
all right. I got a dark sense of humor too, and no, I appreciate you. And like I said, a lot of the time, I just try to respond to the comments. You
I
know,
know, but you know when you're typing between you and I, you're typing and you say something wrong or take wrong. I didn't want the conversation to be about me. I don't have to be on your
oh,
panel. I just wanted you to know. I'm just trying to say it. Um, I just appreciate it. Yeah, but people care. I didn't mean it to be about me. You can't sell my shit. No one can.
right.
We can't care unless we care. I mean, that's the part of us that's why we're connected is because we care.
And I appreciate that, but I didn't mean for tonight's conversation to be focused on me. And maybe when I express something I don't normally, but I appreciate I'm not used to I'm not an attention seeker, but I appreciate. But uh
Uh-oh.
I see what she was trying to say. I see what she was trying to say.
She didn't want to be the topic of conversation.
Yeah. I don't really think she was. I just think a lot of times I notice for some reason, like Perp, she can contest to it. It's just I start talking and people can relate to the subject, you know. I guess it's like I said, I talk about behaviors that I feel affect a lot of people. And sometimes when I talk, people can relate to it. So I think that's what it is too. But yeah, I don't think it was. I mean, we was responding to her a lot, but yeah, I don't feel like it was,
no, but
around.
yeah.
Yeah,
But I appreciate the whole thing. But I just want you to know, even when I comment, I don't normally do, but sometimes I get pissed off. So my car got broken down. I'm angry. I'm parking by crackheads. I don't drive health issues, and I go down there. And I knit for the homeless and I donate. I was just so fucking pissed off. Everyone can hear me, right? But
yeah,
they,
we can.
That's
sorry,
fine. You're
but
okay.
I was still just taken aback because I knit for the homeless and I donate and all that shit. But they fucked me at the ass. They stole my sunglasses, my glass, and my 407 transponder. And I got angry. It's not my nature. So I didn't, that's what I'm trying to say. It's not my nature, but I get upset when I'm angry, but fuck. Like,
That's what makes you human, and you can't turn that off sometimes.
I know, but I'm not used to not.
Uh, I
I think
wonder.
she got a bad Wi-Fi connection or something.
I wonder if she's got one of those Samsung phones that the Wi-Fi and the cellular modem fight back and forth with.
Oh, I gotta turn that off. I gotta turn my Wi-Fi off my phone when I go outside. So yeah, it's probably her Wi-Fi. But Lana, you always welcome up. That's what we do. We build. Um, I'ma hate to see when the platform get bigger. Uh,
It will.
and that's what I hope. That's why I'm doing it. Like I said, I don't really care about the clicks and views, as far as the attention. I just want more people to come, more people to indulge in conversation because I feel we get more perspectives. And like I said, I'm trying to create an environment where we can talk, have discussions and not have debates. I don't like debates because sometimes it can be the most convincing person to win the argument versus the person with the correct information.
Welcome back.
Me?
Yes.
I keep getting kicked out. Sorry, I thought you kicked me out.
Oh no, I ain't gonna kick you.
But anyways, between like I'm trying to say, I don't whine or whatever, but it's hard for me to get everything I lived through. Like when you talk about the being you're innate, I'm a good being. And it takes me a lot to get upset, but I feel guilty when I get angry or I'm upset. So what I'm
And that,
trying to say is I didn't mean to dominate, but yeah, when my car gets all that stuff is like, when you give so much and it's like I believe in karma and I think what was I, Hitler? Like fuck.
and that's what happens. Usually, when bad things happen to good people, that's to distract
And you
them.
know what? You're very right. And everyone's
I was just about to say, take it as a sign of the devil trying to pull you off your path.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a sign.
My
Sign.
favorite sayings is not today, Satan. You're not gonna control me. I'm not gonna allow it.
I wonder. I'm gonna ask her if she on her phone because it might be like you said, her Wi-Fi and cellular jumping back and forth. Because I never seen nobody drop like that unless they was having Wi-Fi problems. So,
I think that she is having
are you on your phone, Lana? I was about to
I'm
say.
on my phone, so I keep getting kicked out.
I was about to say you might need to. Do you have cellular data? You might have to turn the Wi-Fi off.
Know what it is? I live in an apartment. As soon as I go in my kitchen, sorry.
Oh,
Anyways,
okay.
hi. Anyways, hi. Thank you for. All I want to say is thank you for talking to me or whatever.
Oh, I appreciate you taking the time out. Stopping by.
That time out, hon. You guys
I
are good
appreciate
people, and Craig's on the panel. What's the other person on the panel? If I can ask, there was another person there.
Cat Daddy.
Is he still there?
Yeah,
Yep.
you
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
I apologize. I apologize.
No apologies necessary. No worries.
But when I talk about dark sense of humor between you, it's funny. When people make a joke and other people don't get it, it's the way of coping. So
hmm
Yeah, and some people laugh when they're mad or angry or scared too. I
yeah,
mean,
and I cope inappropriately. Even when my car got broken into, I was going to the store about a head of lettuce. My car was broken into. I didn't have my keys. I walked past the car, came upstairs. I didn't check because in my mind, I just wasn't ready.
and that's what we're really discussing is not necessarily directed at you, but directed at the situation.
I know, and you know what? I take things personally, and that's my problem. But I do appreciate when all you talk, but even Nate, your voice or Craig, like you're so honest, and like I'm not. But even my friends, even when I'm cargo broken, she goes, everyone has questions, and the be on those, the windows weren't broke, so here's me. I don't drive because health issues. So what was I supposed to do? Like, but also I was scared because I didn't know the crackers are in the garage.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
I keep hearing like a Scottish twang in some of your words. Do you got Scottish in your family or Irish?
no. I'm a Ukrainian cross Polish, like a
Oh,
breed.
that might be the Polish twang.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's certain words. That's why I say if it was. That's why
But
I said.
even when I filled the police report today, I wrote the word strewn about. Is that a word, strewn? Strewn about. Like my car was strewn about, like it was fucked over, but I filled the police report. And the copy goes, what is that supposed to mean? I go, shit was everywhere. So I wrote strewn about. And I was a probationer. I'm an ex probationer for high risk people. So when I
Mhm.
get poked over, I take it personally. Like, but I wrote strewn about. He goes, I don't know what your description means. I go, what do you want me to say? There's shit everywhere. He goes, you don't have to get upset. Well, the word is strewn about. Is that not a word? Strewn? I'm not retarded, but I have fibro, so I am kind of brain fog.
I think strewn is okay.
Yeah, but the cop just
Because
goes, "What is?" But even the cop, dispatch, they wouldn't come today. Nothing was broken, but I have my. I don't know. You guys don't have a 407 pass. It means there's a private highway in Ontario. You drive, okay, and you have this pass. You stick on your windshield, and it's called a 407 transponder. It got stolen. So when I called, I'm thinking if they ran my bill up, that's why I have to file a police report because I'm not going to pay for them.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, strewn about. Like, I don't even care what the fuck the cop thinks. I don't care if he understands it. That's the way it is. It was strewn about. You don't write shit was everywhere. Then what else do you say?
sometimes the law enforcement people get so busy in their line of duty that they don't remember to be human.
But you know, I've been there, and between you and when he called me on it, all I said to him is, "You can write whatever you want. There's shit everywhere, so it's not strewn about." I don't know why. What else would you say, Craig? I think it's you.
I say
Did there's
I would
shit
say
everywhere?
strung everywhere, but
What?
that's strung.
The what?
Strung.
But you know what? The funny thing is, there was stuff everywhere, but I didn't realize I left my glasses, my sunglasses in the car. So I got robbed or whatever. But no, my 407, if they're running my bill up, oh, Christ.
And honestly, the company with the transponder probably doesn't care unless there's a police report to back it up.
And you know what? I learned that today. I did learn that, but I have to own my own shit. The fact that when I went to the car I walked past the car because it's a snowstorm here. Okay, I'm in Ontario. I went to the garage and I noticed my car, and there was I could see something happened in my car. So I had a head of lettuce, and I just seen the car, but I didn't react because I've had so much trauma in my life. I don't know how you say it. I wasn't ready. I don't know how you say it. So it's been 2 days since whatever happened, but I also don't drive my car. But even the 407 people, I go, can you tell them if my transponder's been used? And they go, oh, unless you have a police report and insurance. Well, no, but the cost in the building. But to be honest, I still feel like I'm getting like fucked up. Yes, I don't. It's karma. I don't feel I deserve it, but I do look at the good side. No windows are broken. I'm safe. I do look at that. But yeah,
And maybe, and I don't know your situation with your garage or your car, but do you normally open the garage door before you go out to the car?
I live in an apartment building, so there's only, even the police, when I called the cops, like after the 407, they goes their cameras. They wouldn't come because there's only a camera entering and exiting. But I don't drive and I have health issues, okay? So I don't even know when my car actually got broken into. Like,
Makes-
honestly.
Hey, this is off subject, but Craig, I don't know why your voice sounds like you should be doing like truck commercials for like Ford or Chevy. I don't know why that just came to my mind. I just heard Craig say,
What?
"Feel Ford tough." Like,
But,
And that's
my nature's always to laugh. My nature's always to laugh. But when you call the building, they don't give a fuck. You call the cops and they say all this stuff. Call the 407. And here I am. If I had left my building, I don't know why my car was targeted, but when I went down to check, beside me is a Cadillac Escalade. Across me is what's it called with the circles? What's it
Audi.
called with the circles? Yes.
about.
And they were down there. I go, "Do your car get broke?" No. Here's me. Why'd they pick my car? I would have picked, if I was a crack, I'd have picked the fancy car. But in the end, honestly, everyone's worried, but I am so grateful. I already got robbed in my car. I was so grateful. My win, it wasn't a smash and grab. Like, do you guys not have crackheads there? Or?
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
do. We do, and I keep a broomstick handy, which is not
What'd you say?
YouTube friendly, but I do have a broomstick that's handy. So, you know, and I live in a nice neighborhood. I know my neighbors, and my neighbors watch my house like a hawk, but that doesn't stop people. You know, locks are for honest people.
Yeah, between.
Did I freeze? Craig, you still there?
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, I thought I froze. I just
No,
heard her talking.
I think Lana may be partially
Oh,
here, partially not.
I did not know it was 5 in the morning. So, so I just want to recap real quick. I ain't going nowhere no time soon. So, all that, I'm not even this is me addressing it, I guess. I got to address it again. I'm gonna put a mirror up, but I'm not here to hurt nobody. I ain't here to offend nobody. I ain't here to disrespect nobody. I'm here to build with like-minded people, have conversations about behavior that we can correct or find solutions or tools to use or information to share. That's all I'm here. You know, hopefully I build with people on here. And find the right people, and I can build off of here with also. That's my intention. Those are my goals. I'm laying it right there in front of you. You ain't got to try to figure nothing out, because if you do, it's just gonna be your own opinion. What I'm telling you. I know honesty is not normal in today's world, but I don't care because that's what I'm doing. Those are my intentions. That's why I do what I do. And if you can't see that through the actions, then that's you. So, you know, anybody listening to this moving forward, that's why I'm here. So,
Yep. And surrounded by people that are the same.
Yeah.
You know, and even if we cut it up with people and joke around and whatnot, the core of the community that's here are good, honest people.
And Cat Daddy, you got anything to lay on the people? Any words of wisdom, brother, would be greatly appreciated.
Just hunt the good stuff. Just keep hunting the good stuff. You know, find things throughout your day. You know, and I'm not talking about just simple gratitude. You know, or being thankful. Which, when it comes to being thankful, I think that being thankful is an action. You know, it's something that you show. It's not something that you say. But hunt the good stuff. You know, find something or some things that went well in your day. You know, think about them. Think about what role you had in those good things. You know, and see what you can do the next time. You know, and I guess the goal of it is to pick out the things that you can do on a recurring basis to continue more of that good thing and to enable more good things to happen.
Mic drop. Hunt for the good stuff, people. Hunt for the good stuff. And you know what? I do. That's. It's so uncanny how like minds come together, because you know that's what I do throughout the day. I look for the small victories, and at the end of the day, I realize how big all those small victories accumulated to be. I'll let Lana up one more time. What up, Lana? You got a final thought for us? We about to shut the show down, babe. Lana, are you there? Lana? Yeah, but yeah, that's all we got, people. Appreciate y'all coming through, rocking with us. Lana, appreciated you coming up, hitting the panel. Appreciated you in the comments. Everybody in the comments. Scott, you already know the deal, brother. Cat Daddy, always an honor when you hit the panel, brother.
Salute
Craig,
to you in the chat, Craig. Salute to you, fellas.
salute,
And
brother.
you're always to be around you, Cat, Eddie, and Word, and everybody else in the chat. And, you know, I know that it's not easy to deal with when negative things happen to you, but at the end of the day, without negativity, we can't really cherish or enjoy positivity. So there is a balance somewhere in that scheme of things, and knowing how to replicate, like what Cat Daddy said, find the things that make your day good and replicate those and keep looking for ways to find those ways is the right way to do things.
And again, Lana, I appreciate you. I see she said she was in the backstage. But we'll be back tomorrow with something new, something more something more filtered by me. This is me unfiltered. Look, man, I'm gonna always push this positivity. You know, that's just what I do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna avoid the negative, and I'm gonna push the positive. So remember what just remember what I say. Care about how you feel. And if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that like button. And if you're new, hit that subscribe. It's free to you, but it means a lot to me. And
It
if
means a
you,
lot to all of us, you know, because the truth in numbers and the wholeness is the important part of it. So,
and if you're new, hit that subscribe. But that's all I got for you on the word.